There we go. We'll do a mash. A monster mash. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna skip the song. Gage is not available today, unfortunately, so, Gage's character is off scouting.
Your decision to sing at the beginning of every session did not last long.
I'm still going to sing every session. I'm just...
Uh-huh.
Fine. Do you want me to just mute you guys and start singing?
He's mostly cracking jokes, and, I mean, he did technically sing, just very little.
I mean, there's no way in hell I'm going to get you guys to sing it with me. Now is there?
They did a mash.
They did a monster mash. Okay.
A monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
They did a mash.
They did a... Oh, it caught on in a flash. Sorry. I'm getting my own...
I don't even know what comes next.
They did a mash. They did a monster mash.
Well, I suppose it's good I picked the easy part.
Yep.
I probably would have ended up saying, it was a graveyard graph.
I wouldn't have been mad.
Sean, I took the liberty of naming your,
Yep.
minions. If you want to change those names, go right ahead. They are yours.
Good.
Yes, they are yours. But it has been a fair amount of time since you last operated. The powers that be want this to be taken carefully.
Yeah.
However...
I mean, originally I thought we'd spend that time traveling, but...
Oh, no. If you guys want to be on the other side of the, kingdom in a day or so, or less...
Yeah, if we're allowed to do that through here, then...
Yeah, you're just... No, you just get...
Can we get, like, a ritual circle of gate enchanted in one of the rooms?
Well...
Maybe not full gate, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, more or less. Effectively, it's more of... You make a request at this thing here, and you now go at, 15 times your speed. You get the equivalent of... I don't know if this is in Pathfinder, but 7 League boots.
And so for now, the only buffs we're getting is speed, but we'll probably start teleporting at some point.
Yeah, well, teleportation is being worked on. You're also able... You're allowed to request additions to your base of operations. Since if adventurers find the gateway and destroy it, or cause enough problems, they could either invade the Domains of Dread, which... Good fucking luck to those poor bastards.
Yeah.
It's, the Domains of Dread have archdemons as mid-bosses. It's not a place you want to go. Although, that does give me an idea for a future Halloween special.
No, anyway.
What, you don't want to build towers using your own player character's bodies? Anyway.
Maybe. Oh.
But, yeah, if you guys want to add additional rooms or defenses or what have you, you need but ask.
Yeah, I'll consider it for now, but for the moment, the goal is to stay undercover rather than, well, not lead people back here.
Yeah. So,
in the long run, though, I might request things. I don't know.
You request...
As a major holy site, is this even a place that they would consider looking?
I mean, it is supposed to be a seal, so probably only people in the know.
Oh, true.
No, this is just the tomb of an ancient king. One
Oh.
long since forgotten. At least according to information gathered by Zaharoik's slaves, who looked at the hillside that the place is carved into and went, well, I had no idea this was here.
Still, it's entirely
Of
possible.
course, it functions as no one had any idea that was there.
Yeah. Speaking
Yeah.
of Zaharoik's...
In that case, can we get a hidden door that can only be opened from the inside by an incorporeal entity?
They're going to need
You know-
to corrupt it a lot more before that's able to happen. And no defense is perfect.
Well, it's not a matter of it can't be opened, just the mechanism to open it is on the inside. So you're going to have to use force from the outside.
Oh yeah, that's perfectly doable. Do you want us to replace the outside gate or one of the inside gates?
No, I mean hidden. The method of opening the hidden portion itself is inside. That's the goal.
Ah,
I'm not even thinking particularly reinforced.
okay. Do you want
Basically, he just wants this to be a masked door that you don't have to show any exterior components of at all.
to... Okay. Where do you want it?
But probably replacing the entrance, the main one.
That's going to be a bit of a hassle, but it theoretically can be done.
Well,
Yeah,
is there a side entrance?
Nope, there's a single entrance.
Okay, then it pretty much has to be that one.
yeah. I mean, it'll probably be... With the request put in, plus increasing corruption, they might focus on getting that converted. It might change by the next time we come back.
Yeah.
If not, not a big deal, unless it becomes one.
Dark powers are always wary of adventurers because the amount of times that a minion of the dark powers is just about to win, literal fucking seconds, and then adventurers happen.
Yeah.
That's right. Let us know if any plucky adventurers start becoming spontaneously more powerful. Because we need to stomp on them before they catch wind of our existence.
We would love to. But
Yeah, spontaneous
seeing
hero
as,
manifestation can actually be a thing sometimes.
But seeing as you are currently our only servants in that realm,
I see. I'll be sure to tell you so you can tell me.
Mostly, I recommend looking out for any spontaneous major, like, oh, I don't know, divine influences or anything.
oh, that is already happening.
Well,
By the way, these answers are coming in, a variety of different voices, as all of the dark powers are, a significant portion of them are answering your questions and doing shit. This is an
it's like,
important
obviously, but are there any have there been any major specific spikes?
job. There has, but in your local area, no. Unfortunately, we can't see into your area, but we can see the surroundings. Kingdom about 4 kingdoms away, someone found a magic sword or something of ludicrous power. But, eh. Oh,
Also,
in the Dark Forest, looks like a few of our minions got slaughtered.
I know you can't really look into this area, but the sword that exists, I presume you've probably seen through our eyes, the sword that exists in the center of this ruin. Is there any way to detect any sort of attunement to it?
What do you mean by that?
I'm afraid somebody is going to receive a divine revelation to wander in here and pick that thing up.
No, it's just your bog standard destiny sword. Basically, whoever manages to pick it up is now its new owner. Don't let people pick that up, or the shield. Just keep people away from that,
Yeah.
please.
I fully intend to. I just I want to know if somebody that's been that's received a divine revelation or similar to go and hunt it down shows up.
Unfortunately, our spies in the Divine are currently dealing with a bastard by the name of Mortimer. So, yeah, we'll get back to you.
Now, I know we managed to move the shield with a pull a while back. On a scale of... I'm sure you can figure something out. How bad would it be if we kicked that shield with a pull into the door?
Frenzied whispers turning into distant arguments, turning into the sounds of a magical battle in the background, culminating in we have no fucking clue.
Yeah, it sounded like a contentious question from here, and that's saying something.
Yes, Archdeacon Moro had a very unpleasant idea of let's just try it. Reason won out in the end.
Oh, by the way, speaking of which, and this is mostly an out-of-character question, is the shield back where it was before?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. They did that pretty quick. Like, less than a minute.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember that being commented on, but...
I just quietly moved it back, and then I figured that somebody would look over.
Oh, you commented on it.
Did I?
You actually did point it out. Otherwise, I wouldn't have noticed.
Oh, shit.
And it makes sense my character didn't notice because I was outside the room.
Although, one of those doors is still off the hinges, because you took it off to beat the sword with.
Beat a sword with a door.
And the sword won.
Yeah, honestly, it was kind of expected, but it was worth a shot.
So,
can we impale the door on the handle of the sword?
Yeah, you can certainly try.
The answer is probably...
Looks at the physical guy. I just think it would be a funny monument.
Ah, sure.
I have barely learned to move things, but I can't pick up a door. That is far too heavy.
Because they're grave robbers and slaves are technically evil aligned, aren't they?
Yeah.
Damn. If they weren't, I'd consider asking one of them to try picking up the sword.
Oh, that would almost certainly just end with them no longer being your slave, as the very, very evil magic that's binding their will to yours dissipates.
Yeah, but would they pull out
will.
the sword?
They might try.
Oh, so they wouldn't succeed. Gotcha.
You don't know.
Regardless, especially
and unless you
since
try it, neither will I.
Especially since
okay.
I've gone up. I'm certain I can pull this off. I can impale the door on the sword.
Unfortunately, I don't have a sideways door model.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
It's
about
fine.
as good as you're gonna get.
By the way, I also asked the Dark Powers, I take it switching out the door on that room in particular would be extra hard?
No.
No? Interesting.
No.
I would have thought that the influence of the sword on its immediate
Any particular reason why we have a door there? Couldn't we just, pave the wall over? Call it a day? We don't need to get in.
If you wish, that is what we'll do, but... yeah, that is certainly a thing that can be done.
I was thinking it might be bad to not be able to go in there, but on the other hand, that really might just be the best option.
Again, be wary of adventurers. They have tendencies of figuring shit out.
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
Actually,
great spot checks. I mean, what?
Yeah, they'd notice that the room is in the middle. They'd notice the empty box.
This is underground. There's a lot of empty boxes.
But this one has a distinct structure around it. Like,
Okay.
That, and we're not entirely sure. More sounds of fighting. This time more of a academic argument rather than full-on magical combat. Disregard what that fool said. My servants could absolutely match the stone.
Absolutely. What, the stone?
Match the stone. Make it look like it was just another part of the wall.
Okay. And when you say your servants, do you mean stone workers or shapeshifters?
That is an idea. Now, isn't it?
Which one, the stone workers or the shapeshifters? Okay.
A mimic wall.
actually, it would be outright preferable. I want to be able to get in there quickly if things go awry. Plus something to keep an eye on that damn sword.
Of course. This will be a middling achievement for me. The greatest architect, but it shall be done. Muffled sounds of, nope, you're not allowed to leave that. Give that back. Alright, now that we have the orb back.
It sounds like he'll actually do something rather good there.
Hopefully we have the power to manifest a mimic.
You know, while our friend's out scouting, if you just need a bit of additional power, we could probably do some, we'll call it minor spookery.
Oh, that'd be excellent, thank you.
Out of character, we just accidentally an excuse for the two of us doing a independent mission.
Congratulations.
I can't pull out a map and start gazing over it contemplatively.
Is that thing you want me to build is a map screen?
No. I was just gonna gaze over a map contemplatively in character, and then point at a spot and say, "This one!" and be told that there's no one living there.
Hold on.
Okay,
There is a map table.
character.
There is a map table. I'm going... Where do I put this shit?
It makes sense for my character or my slaves to have a map.
Pick up a pebble, toss it, we're going there! That's the ocean.
There.
Shit.
There's a map table. It's really awkwardly placed, but...
Rotate it.
Unfortunately, rotating it won't actually do much.
Oh, it'll be
is
a
it?
lot better than normal. I didn't even mean like
don't
that.
put it there. Put it in the word room. Lots of space.
Alright.
Yeah, that worked too.
Obvious project.
I mean, that was my first idea, but... eh. Zoroik has to open the doors.
Boy.
Yeah. The only corporeal member here. I mean, it's useful to have one.
Our home village is over here. No. Home village. We were off on a job when you,
Okay. My character. How close is it to the one we already?
Oh, it's on the other side.
You were impressively far away from home.
Well... no, this is where the graves were. Some fat cat rich bastard got himself dead of heart attack, so we were Hold some gold teeth.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Fred had him, so.
How trusted or not trusted are you there?
Well, it's a hamlet of like 8 people.
That doesn't answer the question.
Very trusted.
Hmm.
We're the sods that are making the entire damn place livable. I mean, we're the only ones bringing money in. Everyone else is farming chickens, wheat, pumpkins.
That gives me an idea.
He points at a few other areas. Here's the mill. This is the largest place in the area. This farmhouse is owned by some rich guy. Got more farmhands than most of the villages have people. All shoved in a little box barracks.
Yeah, I have an idea.
It took an unreasonable amount of effort for me to face into the table like this.
So, which one of you two would generally be considered the braver in the village?
Probably about the same.
Okay, which one would be...
But,
Whose name comes first in the alphabet?
Bert.
Yeah.
That one.
I mean, first are, actually, they probably wouldn't have surnames, would they? They're just fucking grave robbers.
No, they wouldn't. Yeah.
So, Bert. Get rid of that last name. Fuck it. So, Bertwood. I mean...
Bert Burntwood would be pretty good, actually.
It would. I'll put that in the list of names that may appear in some game somewhere.
So, can you tell us about the layout of your village?
Our hamlet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 houses in a round bend in the road. Or did you mean the big village?
No, I meant yours.
Yeah, well, it's 3 box-looking houses in the road. There's us. We live here. We live in the southmost house. There's there's Harris and his kin. They live, well, pulls out a little thing, sketches out.
Surprising. I didn't expect grave robbers to have family left, honestly, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh, we don't. We just live in the hamlet with those who do.
Makes sense.
But we live here on the road. And then they live, and Harris and his kin live here. And then there's a forest over here. I'm really fucking liking this update. Are we heading there first, boss?
Yeah. We'll drop into the forest, and then I have a job for Bert.
Alright. Whatever you say, boss.
Any plan? Any? Do I have any position in these plans?
Honestly, what I'm going to want you to mostly do is keep an eye on Bert and improvise.
Ah, crap. Okay.
Bert
Here I was
is
thinking
not
you were
looking happy
planning.
with this.
No, the thing is, I have an overall plan, but the thing about this is, instigating uncertainty is often situational. And since I can't be there personally to do it, because I'm a bit too, let's call it obvious in an area like that, it'd be best if you could pull that role.
What's the terrain around that area?
Mostly flat. There's some hilllands, but it's large, flat farms.
Honestly, the really nearby forest is probably where I'm going to temporarily hole up.
Alright. So we're heading to the Hamlet map then?
Yep.
Alright.
Seems that way.
Are you doing this during the day, or...?
We'll do it at dusk. Like, you know, full-blown twilight dusk.
Okay. There. Oh shit, did I forget to fill this building? I did! Fuck! Alright. Dusk. About that, then. There we go.
And due to... Yeah, in the forest nearby. There we go. And Marcus will stay with it. Well, actually, we all probably showed up there, so... Alright. So, the start of the plan goes like this. I know for a fact that you're still actually terrified under there. It's just being largely suppressed. So, the idea is, or I should say, the story is, Bert escaped from the inn.
Alright.
You're concerned that something like that could happen again at any other inn, meaning you haven't stopped at any inns on the way back here. This is the only place you could think of that you thought would be safe, both because you know the people here and it's small.
Right.
So your job is to show up at home and completely act as if, to just let your actual terror show and tell the story as if you were not under my control.
Right, boss. I can do it.
Yep.
Out of character. Or am I doing this, or do you want to?
You know him better, and honestly, I kind of...
You're the one who's playing him.
That's true, but remember, this is basically... Part of this is I'm curious exactly how he'll act, because the thing is, this is basically the influence of a charm person command rather than direct mind control. So, what it is he's an NPC doing the actions I tell him to.
Alright.
and it'll be interesting to see exactly how he goes.
In that instance, you have a direct mental link to him. You're able
All right,
to just... Actually, you just have telepathy naturally, don't you?
I do, although normally it's 100-foot restricted.
Yeah, well... You basically have his entire brain in your head.
Yeah.
You're just allowed to, at any time, tell him whatever you want to do.
Yep. Alrighty. And the thing is, I think
Um,
just one escape would make a far better initial story.
Because the radius of my snowstorm is relatively limited, surprisingly, I'm going to hang back at the edge of his telepathy, just in the woods, where it's not going to be visibly snowing when that guy arrives. Unless, of course,
Yeah, I look at you and say, that's a good idea. We'll let him sit inside telling stories for like an hour or so, and while they're invested in the story, it'd be great if you slowly moved into the city. Or not city.
I can do that.
Anyway.
Just a snowstorm moving in at dusk.
As I just bury your character in a
It's like,
snowdrift.
I know suppressing it is somewhat uncomfortable for you, but it'd be great if what you could do is you could suppress it down to a minimum and then slowly let up on the suppression.
Alright.
I'm saying that to Todd.
It'll be challenging, but also good practice.
As Bert starts moving off.
Yep.
Do you want me to tell everyone or just act as if I had gotten away? Because I wouldn't have been telling people that otherwise. Maybe the fourth of our band, but
You don't have to tell everybody, but act like you're traumatized and saw all of your allies die. And basically answer questions when asked.
alright. Slams the door open. As someone's sleeping, startles awake. What? What? Huh? Chuck! 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 You got him! You got them all! What? Bert? Where's the rest of the guys? You got him! Bert, you're not making sense. What the hell are you talking about? Get the loot. Chuck! Chuck! Now it's not time. It got them. What? It got them. I mean, it got them. I mean, it got them. They're dead. What? As you hear from next door, keep it down over there. Chuck, everyone but me is dead. We were staying at an inn, right? And then these things came out of nowhere. They one guy got cut in half and just got back up and started killing everyone else. The fucking Bart, oh my! There was this thing with arms, like that octopus we once saw. It was grabbing people. It grabbed Marcus and oh fuck. He like sits down on the bed and you can feel that he's not acting anymore. He's
exactly
having himself a bit of a panic attack.
That's the reason it's so good to be able to do charm person here, because I've literally told him to act not against his will in the slightest.
Except for the one part about not telling anyone, you know.
Yeah.
The ending.
And oh fuck. Maybe Frank got help, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't stopped. I haven't slept in days. I don't know. I think it's might be after me. I don't know. And then there was this thing, like a woman like made of ice or some shit. She froze a guy solid, man. I saw it. It just and
Is this the guy that stumbled over the person I killed?
No, but remember, he was with us when we were making holes in the house, so he saw the person afterwards.
yeah.
Fair.
I we need to get out of here. What? We need to leave, Chuck. Just pack everything and get out of the kingdom. Get out of the fucking region. Go find an adventurer or a priest or something. I
feel like now's a good time to just slowly start adding Snowstorm to the area.
Yep.
Perception check. Actually, Sean, do you want to roll his perception check?
Yeah, sure. What is his perception?
What is his perception?
Oh, well, I mean, he is a grave robber, so it'd probably be a bit higher than normal, but...
Okay.
Let's give it a... +7.
Alright.
I was thinking +6. Almost got it.
I'm not sure if that's especially while he's talking and inside, I'm not sure that's enough to really notice yet, but... Although,
are the
on the
windows
other
open?
hand, he is kind of
Are the
expecting...
windows glass?
The windows are a hole in the wall.
Yeah, so...
Are they open?
He's probably noticing
Yes.
temperature dropping first.
Yeah. Gotta be some temperature loss then.
Getting cold. Shit. He looks out. It's snowing. It's fall, Bert. Seriously, what the hell happened? Are you all right? It's snowing. Bert? It's snowing! Yes, Bert. It's early for it, but snow happens. No, you didn't get it! They're here. They're here. Bert, you're not making sense. Chuck, he, grabs his friend by the shoulders. We need to go now. Bert, I just went to bed and... Shake! Now. Alright, Bert. I'll grab my stuff. No time.
I'm surprised, with all the yelling, I'm surprised nobody's, come over or anything.
Oh. You say that, but... Wrong one. If somebody exits a house, obviously pretty grumbly. Son of a bitch. Alright! You're keeping my kids up! I forgot his name. Harris. Harris, grab your family. What? We've got to go now. What? Don't mind Bert. He's had a long night. Just go back to bed. No, we need to leave. Everyone needs to leave. No.
Oh, you know what? I have a great idea.
Okay.
So in the middle of we need to leave now, I order him to fall unconscious on the spot.
Flop. We need to leave. He smacks his head against the bed and everything. But let's see his performance check. Right. You should be
in
rolling
this
that.
It probably ain't even performance. I ordered him to
Oh,
fall
right.
unconscious.
Right, you have complete mental control over him. He doesn't get a fucking performance check. He's asleep now.
So, right now, I'm probably around about here. Nope. Higher. Here-ish. And slowly descending to slowly make the storm more intense.
You hear the two guys inside discussing what the fuck just happened. And then the other guy, not Chuck, says, "Ooh, it's getting really cold. Is that snow outside?" Yeah, it looks like it. Huh. Harper? Or Harris? Yes, Harris. I think you might want to get the wife and kids and have some supplies. Bert's not like that normally. Something spooked him. Something spooked him bad. You trust my gut. Something's wrong. Something real bad. I'd head in. I'd head into town or something. Just here. Hands goes into the back, rummages for a moment, and then hands him a small thing of gold. It's not a whole or coppers. Not much, but it should let you stay a night. Holy shit! It's starting to come down now. It should not be snowing this early.
I sit there for a moment and go, that's an idea that just occurred to me. Especially since it seems appropriate. Hey, Marcus, guess what? It's your turn.
Okay. Are you going to have him interrupt,
No, I'm not going to have him interrupt. I'm going to tell him, since the snow is starting to come down now, I'm just going to tell him to walk up to, like, the edge of the town, like, in sight, but sort of off a little ways. Like, at the point he can be recognized, and stand stock still.
As Harris is kind of hurrying out. The fuck? Hi. Oh wait, no, it's not Marcus, it's Macus.
Oh yeah, still.
Macus? Is that you? Hey.
As he's hurrying out, I'm gonna see if I can't get in behind Chuck.
Like, Chuck's putting Bert into bed. Puts him into bed and is rummaging around in a floor, not safe, but in a floor thing.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to surprise attack Chuck.
Okay.
With the intent of him hopefully not even being able to cry out.
Aren't you able to just make him asleep?
Let me double check. I don't think so.
You did it
I can
You did it 3 times?
fascinate him. But that's not...
You knocked 3
the
people?
asleep is a... no, I have to attack people, which may give them a chance to be asleep. Or to yell out, rather, before they can be asleep. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Digging through, grabs a shovel. You hit.
Naturally.
Goes outside.
Apologies. Learning how to navigate the character sheet again.
I see. Oh, outside. Harris is slowly approaching Macus. You alright, man?
Okay, that's a lot of damage.
All right. I believe
God,
he's
I'm going for
involved.
the whole
Perhaps.
frozen solid thing.
Are you trying to kill him?
Oh, yes.
Oh. Oh, then you just kill him.
Yeah.
What?
But I'm going for the whole frozen solid thing.
Not going to, give Zaroik the ability to have the full collection?
No.
Okay.
It's fine. 3's
I-
better than 4 anyway.
Okay, as outside.
I guess I would mention the intention to Zaroik, but... so we can have the ability to object, but I feel like that'd be great, because that guy's totally gonna come back. Come back and check.
You okay, man? He's like very slowly creeping up. Reaches out.
I just order Marcus to slowly change and direct his stare at the guy.
Backs up a bit. Marcus, you alright?
And now, I'm going to basically directly puppet what he's supposed to say here. So what I say will be what he says.
Alright.
Am I finally home?
Yeah, Marcus. There. Alright, buddy? Hello?
Is home there?
Yeah. Shit. Wrong one.
Yeah.
Kind of tries to take him by the arm. Marcus?
You're lost too, aren't you?
No. Marcus, come on. Let's get you inside.
Okay. For the moment, I let him get slowly pulled along.
Come on. So, we're probably just going to skip
Yeah.
to, him getting to the door. Yeah, come on.
This was once my home, wasn't
I
it?
was muted.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I wanted to use Mage Hand to slam that door,
Oh!
just audibly while they're a ways away from it.
Oh, what the...
So, before we turn the corner.
Oh, yeah. Harris fucking jumps! Oh, son of a bitch. Of all the
Are they
divines
home
and
too?
saints, why? Okay. Come on.
Are they home too?
Yeah. Chuck and Bert both made it home. They're both in there. Come on. Get you inside. Warm you up. Now he gets to the door, opens it up. He starts leading him in, turns around, sees a frozen corpse hunched over. By the fucking... bolts back, probably bowling over Marcus.
And this is the perfect moment to slam his door.
Just... woof.
No. This door.
Oh.
So he's worried about his family being frozen solid.
Oh, shit.
Literally, I have him stare for several seconds and then say, "Why are you surprised? You said they're home."
But he wasn't... They weren't dead! Right... he yells as the door slams. Oof. Bolt. Does he see you? God.
Oh, no. I'm going to try to avoid that.
Mary!
If you would like me to roll stealth, I probably should. 21?
I'm going to have him stand stock still until the corner turns, and I'm going to have him follow right behind.
Now, his wife is just standing there. What the hell was with the door? I don't know. Marcus? Whirls around. Marcus, what the?
Yeah, as I thought, you're lost too, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I just.
So,
Come on.
the heck is going on in this house?
Where are you? Oh. Are you sticking your head through, or?
Potentially into the attic, but it looks like that's just an attic.
No,
And
that's just.
when that doesn't work,
There is no attic.
Literally,
so yeah, I'll be sticking my head through above, trying to see what's going on.
All right. You see a teenager and 3 kids. The teenager is, telling a story to the kids. It's a spooky story, funnily enough. Hell, it's even a cold themed spooky story.
Oh, okay. Oblige. Throw some snow in the window at the right moments.
And they were all frozen. Son of a bit. All right, I think that's enough for tonight. Sweet dreams, everybody.
So, what I'm gonna do is, because the edge of the foresting is actually just close enough for me to do this, this time I'm going to say it very quietly in an eldritch tone of voice at the exact same time Maka says it.
Oh boy.
They're calling us home, you know?
Marcus, I don't have time for you right now. Mary, grab the kids. We're leaving. What? I'll explain later. Just. She brushes in. No.
Slightly louder, and the Eldritch whispering to him this time. Our parents want us to come home, you know.
Marcus, I swear on the divines and the saints, if you don't knock it off.
But
Now grabs the kids.
they. I'm sorry. Do you need? I see. Your eyes have been clouded. Do you need to borrow mine? And I'm going to have him gouge out his own eye.
Oh fuck!
That's gonna be difficult to recover from, but okay.
I mean, a little bit of bodily harm is a lot easier to heal than.
Yeah.
Just have him gouge out his own eye and gently hold it out for him.
Right as Mary comes around the corner with the kids.
You'll be able to see your path home this way.
Just kind of shoves him. Mary, move! Go! As Mary and the kids start running down the way.
Running which way?
North.
Where are you going?
Away from you fucking lunatic!
Yeah, best bet is to try to cut them off.
But
Everyone loves feeling cornered.
But our parents want us to come home. They'll be angry if you don't. And he falls unconscious.
Mary and the kids. And then I'm guessing there's a ethereal figure that just happens in front of them.
Yeah. And with a friendly smile, welcome.
Shit. Who are you?
My name is Alice.
He has, like, a hammer in his hands. Like a carpenter's hammer type thing.
Also, just so you, while this conversation is going, while they are all distracted, I'm going to take an opportunity to do something.
Okay.
You know how I can deform myself as I wish?
Yeah.
I'm going to deform myself out as flat as I can, wiggle under the snow, and wiggle under the snow blanket that exists now, and wiggle under this guy's unconscious body.
Oh boy. Mary? Run! Mary and the kids bolt off east.
I wonder if they're gonna bother that other family.
Yeah, probably.
Also, just by nature, well, no,
I
I
want to
don't
say something.
Okay.
What do you want to say?
When Mary and the kids bolt off, they find that the ground is slippery. Just for about that far.
Okay, so in that case, then they're probably over here because that's difficult terrain, isn't it?
Yeah. Just, slightly disturbing.
I mean, okay. Never mind. Mary barely manages to stumble, but neither of the kids do. They're both being dragged by their upper arms by their mother.
Yeah. By the way, as they leave that way, I'm going to attempt to imitate Marcus's voice, but intentionally kind of badly with telepathy. Of I see you can read the path home.
Wait, repeat that, please?
Just as they bolt east, I'm going to intentionally, somewhat badly, imitate Marcus's voice. Like, I'm not going to try and stop the overtones of my telepathic voice at all, and say, I see you've figured out which way to home.
Mary lets out a fucking shriek as next door, well, noises start occurring. A light is lit. As Mary and the kids just... No, not that far. Not that far. Okay, so they can go about that far with the kids. Because running rules. As Harris swings the hammer through you.
Does it have ghost touch?
No! No, it's a peasant's carpenter's hammer. Even if he was completely physical, you know what it would do? At most one.
Yeah.
It would deal half his strength, wouldn't it? So it would go thunk?
I thought improvised weapons...
even if it was improvised, it is still a hammer, so it'd probably, it'd be at least a 4.
Yeah, it'd be decent. Carpenter's hammer isn't great, but it's not awful.
Alright.
That said, all that swinging it gets is a shift in the way that the smile is on my face, and there's no need for that.
As he just kind of looks at the hammer that is now covered in frost. Drop. Bolt. You get an attack of opportunity.
Of course I do. Did that roll? I guess it did.
You hit.
Yeah, I kind of want to try to not kill him, but I'm still going to roll a damage die. Okay. Is he just dead anyway?
No, you're trying not to kill him.
All right. It's 2 fortitude saves.
What's the DC?
20.
He makes one of them.
Okay, so he is staggered by the supernatural cold.
Alright. Is that it, or...?
Well, that means he only gets a single move action. And
All right.
thusly, I can take a single move action. And you were right from your previous comment, I was missing my spells.
I see.
I do have one that can cause comatose if they fail hard enough.
So the
Does it
woman
look like the other people ran into the house over there?
No, they're still on the way.
Okay.
But they get to the door right as it opens. And a man sticks his head out. What the hell's going on? Mary just...
A snowstorm, among other things.
The fuck? Mary, well, incoherently shrieks at him while the kids are crying. Mary. It's okay. It's okay. What's going on? What's happening? As a woman comes up. Mary just incoherently sobs and then grabs the kids and starts running again. You know, just dragging them behind him. Sorry.
Yeah.
As the farmer and his wife come out and go, what the fuck is going on? Farmer looks around and sees you harassing Harris.
I don't know that he'd have much visibility in the snowstorm.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's-
since it is probably full blizzard at this point. Xander?
Yeah?
Okay, you just
All right.
stopped.
Rolling that. Sorry.
Yeah, it's...
Guess it must have cut out or something. I don't know. Oh, he sees Jack and shit.
Well, he does see snow.
Alright. So Jack, shit, and snow. Ill weather tonight.
That said, I will cast Eye Bite after catching up with this guy
Okay.
for some fortitude save. Yeah, that figures. He does get to be comatose for 10 minutes per caster level, so HD.
Alright.
I'm
Alright.
sure he's going to love waking up in an hour. In the meantime, I feel like letting those guys flee is probably for the best, in
Yeah.
case they come back. Is the family inside this house fleeing?
No.
Right now they're confused.
Yeah. Two of them are standing outside while the teenager is heading after Mary and the kids. Try to figure out what the fuck's going on.
So,
Alright, it's time to get some deliberate snowdrifts right in the window.
I rouse Macus and gently through the window rouse Bert. And I tell Bert to keep doing what he was doing before.
Panicking incoherently?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. Like, you feel him just have a massive shock as he sees Carl dead. Carl. Damn it. He runs out. Sees the family. It starts, panicking incoherently at them. Not knowing that tactic's already been tried, and that hasn't seemed to have worked.
Oh, but he's doing it at them instead of running past.
Yeah.
I wonder if the deliberate snowdrift in their house will help.
Oh, by the way, I do give one additional instruction to Bert.
Okay.
You are to act as if Marcus is dead at the bare minimum. You didn't see him escape.
Alright.
And you're to act as if, completely normal. Well, not by completely normal, I mean, you're to act like you know nothing about what I do, or what's happened, other than what you saw before I caught you.
Okay, say that again, please?
Okay. Now, I tell him, continue to act normal, but you think Marcus is dead.
Okay. In that case, I don't typically mind talking to myself, but, in-game it's a little awkward, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just incoherently, panicking at them.
Are they responding at all?
Confusion, and they're definitely not liking this. He does manage to get out, grab the kids, run! Don't stop for anything. Just run.
They need to go home after all.
Do you say that in their heads?
No. Marcus says that from over here.
Bert whirls. Marcus? You're dead! I saw you die! Nope! As the family grabs the kids and books it.
Okay.
But... They
I
need
saw
to go
you
home
die!
too.
I saw you die! Just screaming that at the top of his lungs while backing up.
No, if they're watching it all, I saw you get lost. I'm here to bring you home.
Yeah. As the families are bolting, there's just, in the background, screaming, I saw you die. I saw you die. So yeah.
And I'm gonna cut him off mid-sentence again. In the middle of one of the I saw you dies.
I saw you! Yeah. The families do not seem to be looking back. They're just... They're noping
They didn't even see
fuck out.
me. Oh, that's
So,
right. So if they turned around and saw Marcus, he's missing an eye. Like, freshly.
No. Like, they saw Bert roll around, see Marcus, start screaming, I saw you die. There's Marcus! Missing a fucking eye, just bleeding from it. And that's when the father went, nope, we're leaving. We're leaving now.
Alright, I
panicked
want
the one
to,
family more, but...
just on the off chance, honestly, fairly good chance that they stay out a few days and then return, I'm going to methodically snap freeze every one of their crops. The kind of freezing that shatters them.
Alright.
without actually freezing any of the ground around them that bad, you know.
Yep.
Just to make it A, completely concerning, and B, completely terrible of a winter.
Yep.
I ask Marcus, can you read and write?
Yeah.
Kind of surprising for a grave robber.
In this sort of world, not being able to read and write and grave robbing is likely to get you killed.
I mean, not necessarily as much in this region,
Yeah.
but most peasants can read and write, just they're not grammatically correct. They're undereducated. They're not completely uneducated. That's actually a thing where we actually have a lot of writings from peasants to other peasants talking about shit. You know, cows died this morning. The Lord's of being an asshole.
Yep.
What the fuck is this stuff, and why is it called potatoes? Oh, not that last one, but you get the idea.
Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a bag. Like a small bag. Very small.
Mm-hmm.
Hang it on the door. Put the eye in it.
Oh boy.
And have Marcus write a note of, I led Bert home. I hope this will guide you as well.
Oh boy.
Are there any beverage or water containers inside?
Yeah. Well, there's a well.
Inside.
But, yeah. Inside at least one of the family's houses, there's some containers of water. There's like a jug of it.
Okay. For that jug, you want to freeze the surface and then freeze proceeding down so that the bottom shatters.
Alright.
Okay. Hopefully it's visibly ice damage, but they might not be able to recognize that. And we need to absolutely trash this house.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already a dead guy. That's going to drop house values by a lot. You notice that he managed to displace part of the floor, and there's a hole with stuff in it. Most notably, you know, some supplies, some food, a little bit of money.
I'm not sure trashing this house is the right idea. In fact, this might be the best house to leave untouched.
Just conspicuously?
Yeah.
Alright.
This is the house with the eye over the door, right?
No, the one with the eye over the door is this one.
Okay.
So you're saying we should trash this house?
Yeah.
Well, you freeze everything. If Roik wants to get involved,
Yeah.
you can just grab things and tear it apart.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna...
Do you have any fire magic about you?
No.
Okay.
I've got a fire starter.
However, that's fair, but here's the idea. Okay, Bert,
Yeah, boss?
time for you to write a message as well, assuming you can also read and write.
Marcus is the guy that normally does it, but yeah, I can read. Right.
Well, hold on.
So, if you want some guidance on what to say,
Can I write something?
that's... You probably can. I do specifically want Bert to leave a a message. Bert, I want you to write in whatever way you would do it. Turn back on your panic and try to write an apology. The story is you were trying to get away. You didn't think the disaster would follow you. Other than that, write the apology as you will.
All right, boss.
Except, leave off the last few words.
This is
Meanwhile, I would like to put in the finest calligraphy that I can manage. May you return always to a cool and comforting home.
No. Yeah. Bert. His thing is the full-on horror trope of, it dissolves into I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so.
That's exactly what I was hoping he'd do too. All right. Also, Marcus, go over here.
You cut out.
Yeah, I know. I was dragging Marcus over. And I scoop a little bit of blood off of it. Off of his bleeding eye. Splat the paper.
Bert's kind of giving the side eye to Mock. Oh, that was a pun. Ugh.
Good job.
But yeah, he looks askance at Marcus. Is that going to heal, or?
You did well. It'll get better.
All right, boss. Glad.
And not only do I splat the note, but like when I leave it on the table, I also splat around the note, and I leave some streaks leading to outside the door and just stop.
Hey, do you have the kind of strength where you can stick a claw through this wood?
Yes.
Like in the gaps between two of the boards, and then just run it along the length?
Yes. Out of character, I have a strength of 22.
I have lost a lot of the concept of what strength means to the real world. I've been a ghost for a long time.
Yeah. Regardless, yeah, I can do that.
I think that'd be some
that's
pretty
a good idea.
spectacular
Leave some
damage.
scratches along with the blood smears going out the door.
Best make it deep scratches that he couldn't have possibly made.
Yeah. Now, funnily enough, it might be knights that come back to investigate, but that's just as good.
Yep.
Regardless, I do that. I put some of the scratches Todd put in. Is there anything else we want to do in preps?
Do what?
Well, in preps for whenever the next group passes by this area.
I mean, you've done some shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking Todd.
Are all of the doors still on their hinges? Do they need to be?
This one doesn't. I remove it.
Can I recommend the method for removing it from the hinges to be cutting through the hinges, like just through the metal?
I cut the door open diagonally. Through one of the hinges, but otherwise just ignoring them.
Alright then.
So there's actually part of the door still attached.
Now I'm just trying to decide whether the return to a cold and comforting home should be on the destroyed one or the pristine one.
Definitely needs to be destroyed one.
Okay.
Actually, no. No, it needs to be the one with the frozen statue in it.
That's true. That's a great thing.
So, especially because it's not even quite 11 yet, assuming Todd agrees, what we're going to do is we're going to stake out for a few days,
Oh yes.
both out of amusement of seeing what various responses are to this, and to possibly interfere more. However, I think if knights come, we need to be more hands off this time. It'd be best if the knights think that this is a past disaster and we don't do any direct interactions with them. It'd be great if we managed to indirectly do it, though.
Yeah. Something I thought of is knights come by, investigate, decide there's nothing they can do, leave. Then we hit again.
All right.
Maybe, but also it'd be best if you can to lead one of the knights astray. Having a knight would be handy.
I'll see if I can. It really depends.
Speaking of, it's still probably fairly dark because a snowstorm is still active.
It's pretty small, and I'm gonna retreat into the forest
Yeah.
because it's almost
Yeah.
especially in the light, it's unreasonably small.
Okay, it's interesting that the knights came from that direction.
Are they just patrolling, or is this road in a circle?
So,
Or were the others just trying to get away as fast as possible and then doubled back?
yeah,
Over.
they turned after a while. That was the original place direction they were heading, but then an Alice happened,
Yeah.
and a team of they're not knights, they are guardsmen.
Yeah.
They're
That's more
very
what I expected.
obviously, moderately equipped. They're certainly not well equipped by any sense of the word, but they are moderately equipped.
I wonder what they even got told.
As they walk up, see an utterly fucked house.
And only one. The other two houses are fine.
And a corpse. You can definitely tell
Oh,
these
did the
aren't.
unconscious guy die in the snow?
Oh right. Do you want to roll for that, or should I?
I mean, it's his health. I didn't particularly try to stop the basic snow from killing him, but nor
Actually,
did
to
I
be
try
fair,
to kill him with it.
you said that guy is just a random unconscious guy, right? At this point?
He was
It might be.
unconscious.
Oh, are you just collecting another pet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there'll be no corpse there. I'm collecting a pet.
Okay, so you collected him long before this.
Yeah.
Alright.
Although there probably ended up being some drag marks in the snow as a result.
How
Before
many
we,
days has
fully
it
picked
been?
them up.
Is this just the next morning?
This is probably about 2 days.
Okay, then the snow is definitely mostly melted.
I got too exuberant with the fucking snow.
I mean, honestly, this amount is fine because it would actually be completely blanketing every
Okay.
before, so.
They approach the building. Now, some guards go in. One opens the bag, and you see him just throw it away.
Wrong house for the bag.
What?
Wrong house for the bag.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That's over here.
He sees the
See,
note.
The door should be closed.
He comes outside and hands it to...
So, what does he think of the door that's been cleaved through a hinge diagonally?
Oh, that's given them pause. No, they're very obviously not... they're not liking this.
If they're looking at all, there is some old blood smears and gouges in the floor.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to. I don't think they're going to check the rest of the village. I think they're going to see this one house, see the note, and just go, "This is a problem. We need to leave."
None of them hanging back in the least. They're
Oh.
all definitely going to be holding together on alert after that.
Yeah, like a few of them were wandering off. As soon as you can hear the captain. As soon as he reads the note, we are leaving now. We are leaving now. There is no chance of us staying. Now, move, move, move.
The one in
Double
the back,
time.
as they start to leave, the one in the back hears in his voice, and I'll actually freaking train my perform after this, but I guess I'll just do an arbitrary roll right now. Imitating like a child's voice, I'm going to say "help me" into the head of only the one in the back.
He whirls around. Did you hear that? Hear what? Think it was a kid. All the... Shit. Captain, we can't just... We can and we are. Soldier,
very
I
quietly
swear.
into all of their heads, I'm going to do the "help me" again, but very quietly this time.
Nope! As the captain is literally, he's taking a spear and just diddle on sticking in his troops. Move, move, move! We are leaving, and we are leaving now! As they are double timing it down the road.
All they hear is sobbing as they leave, getting quieter.
I actually physically rolled for it. And the captain is not from this country.
Oh. Oh!
Yeah, no. A completely abandoned farm, kid crying, and it doesn't... And it seems kind of weird. Help
yeah, that's a
me?
goddamn man-eater.
Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
I am not an adventurer. This is not my job.
Yeah, this is definitely a thing of any other country. He'd be going, this is an adventurer's job. Here, he's not sure whose job it is, but he knows it's not his.
He's probably extra stressed because I bet he lives in this country because it's low stress.
Yeah. I remember the story of one of your NPCs that kept running away from the adventurers because every time they showed up.
The traumatized guard, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There he is! He's now the captain of the guard in this local town.
If it were in the same universe, that would actually be pretty funny. Still. And actually, it couldn't be that guy because the traumatized guard permanently retired from guard duties.
Alright.
Still. A similar guy. So what made you decide to leave your former country? Well, you see.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I guess we'll stick out for a little bit longer to see if anybody more comes by.
How many more days?
I think a total of a week would do well.
Alright.
What do
I
you
was
think,
going to
Doc?
go with as many as the DM wishes.
That's true. We will probably stick around until Gage is officially done with his scouting mission.
Okay.
Since we're treating this as a haunt.
About a week passes then. A little bit passes. and someone in armor shows up with a contingent of soldiers. This is an actual knight. He takes one look at the destroyed house, and you can just feel the stress coming off the man.
Does he show up during the day, or is his timing unfortunate?
Oh no, he is showing up during the day. There,
Since there's no
if you guys are scouting around, you see him set up a very well set up camp during the night. Like he technically arrives probably around dusk. He does not enter the town at dusk. He waits till morning. He waits till late morning when the sun is high in the sky.
When he picks up his camp, does he leave anything behind?
No.
Okay.
I mean, possibly. Why?
I think Todd was thinking of doing something to it, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, when he passes back that way, he's gonna go past the spot where he made camp, right?
Yeah.
Yoink, could you possibly, and I know this is a hard ask, but could you uproot a tree and put it in the middle of where they made camp?
That's a pretty good idea, but I feel like we could make it a little bit more...
No. My plan is then I've heard this can happen. I'm going to try to freeze the tree so hard that it explodes.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Yeah. The knight and his contingent are
That
going
might
to
work,
search.
but for now, carrying a tree past them isn't really feasible.
No. Is their camp just really far away from any trees at all?
Not really far, but it's very slightly far.
Okay.
Very, very slightly.
Fair enough.
For the moment, I want to stick here to whisper things to them, because that's one of the best things we can do for indirectness. Anyway. By the way, just because they might have really good perception, I know I have them here, but I've told my pets to stay significantly farther back than before and fully hide, because I can kind of melt into the floor a bit. Anyway. So, yeah, we're not doing anything immediately, Xander.
Yeah. You can definitely tell that the knight has, he hasn't dealt with anything like this in the past. This guy is probably a product of nepotism. Because he is having a worse time than the guards that came back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is his job.
Yeah. Like, he's not the first to enter any of the houses. He only enters them once he thinks he's safe. And the man sounds like two skeletons fucking on tin roof with the amount he's rattling.
Yeah. But I'm waiting for very specific comments and such.
Alright.
Or any guard to separate from the others at all.
Looks like the previous guard captain is back, and he is... if anybody steps out of line, he starts screaming them back into it.
He's the real head of this group.
It gets to the point where he is bitching out the knight of, you stay in the fucking line, in the front of the line where you belong. You take that shield, you keep it straight, and by fucking divinity, I swear I will shove this spear up your ass sideways if something appears and you don't put that fancy-ass magic sword right in its face. You hear me?
But yeah, he's just giving this lecture, and one of the soldiers in the back hears quiet crying.
Captain? What? Something's crying. Yeah, it'll do that.
They probably get extra cautious about investigating the houses now.
Yeah, they've managed to investigate the first house. They're currently
No specific comments.
The general. What could have done this? Could it have been a bear? Bears don't do that. To which the guard captain says, I'm not sure what it was, but it wasn't a bear. Be on the lookout for anything that looks out of place.
Yeah, bears don't usually write messages as far as it goes.
Yeah, true. There's no comment about the message either.
Well, they took the message with them.
Oh. Although only the first one.
Yeah. Knight rattles hand, backs the fuck out immediately. Gets yelled at by the guard captain. They go in, check the house. You notice the guard captain that they stab everything with spears.
By the way, if any of them touch the corpse, I'm immediately going to say, slightly louder than normal, the same little girl voice in their head, Daddy told me it would be safe here.
Really hope that's the noise I thought I made and not something stupid. But yeah, whoever touches the corpse just backpedals out and trips into the, what's left of the snow. If there's any. Are you reapplying snow at any moment, Todd?
Not really.
Okay, so yeah, he just trips over, a stick.
I probably would come in to freeze the crap out of the corpse and keep it freshly frozen, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because frankly, that's more concerning.
Yeah, the knight. Like, you guys can hear the rattling from over there. He's shivering so much. And it ain't the cold!
It's time for the house with the bag on the door.
One of the guards stabs the bag. Then takes it off. And you just hear the guard captain yell, Johnson, I swear to the saints and the divines, if you open that bag, just put it down. We're taking it with us. Because whatever's in there isn't going to be good.
Yeah, did they see the note with the bag?
They do.
I brought Bert home. I hope you'll be able to use this to find your way home as well.
It looks like the curiosity gets the better of one of the soldiers. He looks into the bag and just drops it. You hear chirping out from the commander. They check the rest of the house, and I don't think you did anything to the inside of this one.
Not really, no.
Some slight container detonation, I think.
Yeah. Checks the crops. Just, there's shattered chunks of rotting pumpkin. You hear a soldier voice. Should we check the surrounding area? To which both Commander and the Knight say, no. We are
Alright,
leaving.
now's the good chance. So, I've intentionally been trying to listen to, like, the guard captain, the knight, and, like, one random soldier's voice.
Okay.
So, the random soldier's voice. I'm gonna pick out another random soldier. And attempting to fake the one's voice who I've been kind of listening to. That is not who I meant to roll as, but whatever. I'm going to say very quietly, preferably in a muttering tone. I see that they found it.
What was that?
I suppose it's about time to disappear.
You see the soldier you said that to looked around, leans to the guy next to him. What'd you say? Didn't say anything. Captain! I'm hearing things! Great. In that case, tell me whenever you do. This is why I stopped being an adventurer. Okay.
And just because the knight is clearly a pansy, in his own voice, I'm going to attempt to fake his own voice and talk to him with a, it's not safe here. I can feel it on the road. Oh. Well, no, like, in his own voice, intentionally making it sound like it's his own passive thoughts to himself.
Oh. Captain, I believe we have seen enough. We should return to town and...
Alright. Hey. I go to Todd.
Hmm?
Completely freeze over the part of the road they're going to return to.
Okay. I'm gonna do my best to suppress my storm. It shouldn't hurt me too much since I'll be focusing a small area freeze. But yeah, I'll head down to the part of the road they're going to be returning through and freeze the heck out of it.
And leave as much snow as you can when you actually get there.
Okay.
Yeah. The knight obviously has a little more pep in his step as they're leaving.
I'll be freezing for an appropriate amount of time. I trust Yoink to warn me.
Yeah. Like, when they start heading that way, I tell you to vanish for a bit. And the moment I even think they can sorta... Well, I'm probably, like, ground slinking behind them. The moment I think they can even sorta see the snow, like, I'm gonna I'm gonna imitate the voice of the one guard again, and mutter to everyone this time, isn't it getting a bit colder around here?
Okay, Sean, is that actually where you are? Or are you further in?
Like I said, I'm probably going to be ground slinking behind them. As close to the ground as possible. I can even roll stealth.
Yeah, if you would. Hmm. What's your stealth bonus?
Let me see here. My stealth bonus is plus 11.
Well, fuck. You definitely beat the DC 23 that his 19 got him.
Eh. Isn't it getting a little colder around here?
Yeah. They seem to be just quick marching out. They're going so fast that the knight actually falls on his ass once they hit the snow.
I'm going to imitate his voice again into his head. Just a passing intrusive thought of, they're going to leave me behind. Like, the moment he falls over and the others are marching, he just has that thought and has, well, he doesn't have that thought, but...
Yeah. Like, he scrambles to get up. Like, he keeps slipping. Finally, the guard captain just grabs him, hauls him up, and they all double time it out.
Yeah, I say to Todd, at some point, for now, let's actually just follow them. Whenever they next make camp, I want to see if I can slip one of them out, preferably the knight.
Alright. In that case... let's go to here. They eventually make camp at a nearby large farm. It seems to be off the beaten path, as it were, but, well... It looks like the knight is having no... He is taking no chances of getting caught out. Yeah, that tree spooked him. So did everything else, but that tree spooked him.
I don't think we ever actually did the tree thing.
Yeah, whatever.
I think
Let's
Yoink vetoed it.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to, we can just assume that I snuck around and did it at one point, if it was close by enough, I don't know. The tree thing might be... Actually, the tree thing might be kind of nice to do now. And actually, no, we didn't do the tree thing, because if Todd did manage to make it explode, it would have alerted them. That's audible. Ways away. I know from experience.
So, do you think I should just try to explode one of their apple trees?
I mean, you definitely could.
That might be fun, but for the moment, I want to see if we can slip one of them out.
They seem to be lodging in the hayloft. Because, you know, while this farm does have a room that can be done...
Building?
That building, yeah. That's the barn. You know, they're...
Are
just...
any of them on watch?
You can definitely see someone looking out the window.
That's it. They're not watching around the house.
Now,
So no patrols.
yeah. Actually, yeah, there's, let's say... There's always groups of 3 on patrol. Or, there is
gosh.
a group of 3.
With as small a group, with as small a group as they are, That's some pretty severe exhaustion they're going for.
Yeah, they're panicked.
True.
And it looks like a cart has been set up for them.
And they are probably rotating.
Yeah, even so.
3 guardsmen and what looked to be a couple farmhands with pitchforks.
Oh, what? They told them that there is a problem?
You're not sure. You weren't there for the conversation.
Fair. Alright. Now's a good time. Do you want to try that tree exploding experiment?
Sure.
So, are you doing this in the middle of the night, or at dusk, or...
It's early night, not middle of the night,
Alright.
not dusk. I will slowly roll in some snowstorming so that I have a little bit of cover while I do this, and it's not just completely random. But yeah, let's try this. Do you want me to just roll? Do you want me to roll and damage?
Roll in damage, if you would.
Okay.
Okay, let's say you crit.
Well, that's a good sign so far. Let me double check my dice. I do believe it's 5. Yeah, it's 5. And I should roll that again. For crit.
The sap freezes and explodes, leaving naught but a stump behind as it crashes to the
The
ground.
top of the tree... Yeah, I was going to say the top of the tree probably falls over.
Or it just falls straight to the ground, depending.
Yeah, given the way they do it, one side of the tree probably blew out and it toppled.
It depends on you, Todd. How do you want
Well, if it's possible for one side of the tree to blow out, obviously I'm going to make it the side that blows towards the farm, because that'll scare them a bit more.
this? Like, at the guards, everyone jumps.
Yeah, though... That happening is fucking loud, dude.
It's like cannon fire.
Oh,
Except it's a lot higher pitched than cannon fire. It's like somebody setting off a firework, but about 3 times louder.
you see lights starting to flicker to life inside the barn.
Alright, that's going to interrupt their sleep if nothing else.
A few very obviously exhausted guards come out to go investigate the noise.
Oh, this is a great opportunity. So, first of all, I see an outhouse, right?
Yes.
I guess it's my home today.
Actually, you see 2 outhouses.
Well, this one is. Boy.
Close enough.
Men are very obviously trampling the crops as they go to investigate.
Oh, hell. Actually, no, I go to the other... I slink over to the other outhouse. Sorry. Just so that I can properly have radius.
Alright. You hear a dog barking.
Get cool.
Is it a big fluffy sheepdog. No. Would your character have a smell?
Probably. Probably something completely alien, though.
Yeah.
Can I see it through cracks in the door or anything?
Yeah. You see.
It rolls a will save.
Well, how's a 4 get it?
No, it flees.
No. Yipping and howling, it just runs off.
That was the command spell, by the way.
I see.
Command flee. It's one of the options. Technically, it only lasts for a round, but dogs are really fucking fast, and I'm not sure it'll want to turn around and come back.
Like, the soldiers who were, at that point, investigating the dead tree, the absolutely fucked tree, whirl around.
Hell, they could even possibly think that the dog is freaking out because of the sound.
Yeah. No, it's just putting them even more on edge.
Anyways, I'm gonna... Since apparently I'm really good at imitating that guard captain given the knight given the roll I did earlier.
Yeah.
Specifically, into his head again, I'm going to attempt to do intrusive thoughts of, it's not safe here, I have to go. I have to go.
Alright. Can you hear what's going on in his head, or...
Telepathy is technically bilateral communication, but it depends on... I guess you could say it depends on how loudly he's thinking it.
Okay. No. He starts echoing what you're thinking. And then, after a bit, you get a very clear thought of, why won't he listen to me? Fucking guard captain and his... I swear, once we get home, I'll... No.
Yeah, and I played a thought of... I get it. He's an idiot. He's gonna get us all killed.
Okay, that one I'm going to roll, his will for.
Oh, damn, pretty nice.
Okay. So, I don't think a 14 will do it, but... Actually, he doesn't have that. No, he has a higher will save than that. Knights have a higher
It might
will
be
save.
enough for him to just think of it as an intrusive thought and discard it, though.
Yeah. So, yeah, that'd probably be at least a 19, even with the -2 from wisdom.
Yeah, he might.
Actually, let's do a -1 for wisdom.
Probably do a perception roll to see if he notices anything wrong about his own voice.
Ignore that one. Even if it's, that good. Alright. Okay, then you absolutely hear... I'm not thinking straight. I'm not thinking straight. I need to sleep. And then thoughts of... Or then a thought of... How do peasants sleep on this shit?
Oh, that is something I can do. Do either of your grave robbers have writing supplies on them?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they've got
Given the fact
mapping
we wrote
supplies.
notes.
Yeah, I think it'd be great if I could write another note of, may you have a cool and calming home. And I'm guessing they took the other note with cold. It was definitely cool. Cold would be have no undertone of friendliness. Just as close to the other one as I can get it, and then mage hand it in the window where the guard is currently standing watch. Probably from up on the roof, because that's the most convenient place.
So are you just dropping the note and letting it flutter down?
I'm not just letting it flutter down, because mage hand has some range. I'm going to guide it in, make sure it doesn't flutter away. But yes. Or I'll even move to up on the roof where I can get a view of that.
Well, okay. You absolutely start hearing some unhappy guard noises.
Yeah, that's the idea.
A guy sees it. He looks at it as the guard captain, sees him looking at a piece of paper and starts yelling, "Don't you dare read that!" And he reads it out loud. You hear the guard captain, bonk him on the head. I swear.
Reads it out loud.
Yeah. I swear, one of these days, probably soon, that's going to have fucking explosive runes on it. And you know what happens then? What's explosive runes? They explode! This entire fucking barn would go. Don't read anything you get from here on out. We're going adventurer rules here. I survived 15 years as an adventurer. By hell, I'm going to pound the knowledge into your heads if I have to use a hammer. Oh. I really wish I had my adventuring supplies right now. A potion would absolutely be a lifesaver. It's too damn late for this shit.
Is he standing by the window now?
Yeah.
Can we just get a drift of snow right in the window?
Oh, shit. Alright, man. We're under sieged. Just... crossbows.
No, we're under siege.
Crossbows at the windows.
Yep.
No one comes in or out without proper authorization.
I sit there and then comment to Todd, can you possibly ice freeze the door shut? Make it impossible to open?
And give it a go. Crossbows out the window so they don't have a good view straight down of the door.
No, they do not.
Excellent. I fully attempt to freeze the door completely shut. I feel like that ought to be a roll. Okay, die. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, with that, the door absolutely starts freezing fucking solid. You manage to completely ice over the door.
Excellent. Now let's not get spotted by the returning guards.
Yeah. Who eventually are just kind of jogging back. One of the guards grabs the handle of the door.
Probably notices ice, around the door.
He grabs the handle of the door, and it's hard to even pull the handle up.
Oh no, it's just a
It being a ring
out.
handle. Ah, man.
Yeah, poor peasants, sorry.
Oh, these are relatively rich peasants, but... yeah.
So they at least have door locks, but...
Not on their barn.
True.
Or rather, their barn door lock is a piece of wood.
Yeah,
that
still.
Slides across. A crossbow pokes out and points down. Sorry, Captain says, is it shut? We didn't lock it. You hear angry captain noises at that.
You should have locked it, damn.
What do you mean it's locked? Why are they out there? They were stationed at the bottom. Join the other... Oh, son of a bitch. Eventually, the door gets, no, it's properly frozen solid.
Yeah.
So, these guards...
Yeah, if they actually start looking, given how frozen it is, they probably just...
Yeah.
They probably can actually see, like, physical ice over the bottom of the door and such.
Yeah, one of them... Like, they go to get an axe level of nope. One of them walks into the house and, well, you don't hear what's going on in there. But...
Mage-handed shut. That's aimed at Todd.
yeah, that's certainly an idea.
Like, when, like, half of them are inside. Mage-handed shut.
But yeah, the door
Are you
is
muted,
being...
Todd?
Todd?
I was! Yes, I mage hand it shut.
Wow!
You hear a, yelp from inside. As the door is being hacked off its hinges. As
Wait,
the entire...
I just closed it.
No, the other door. The barn door.
No.
As
Oh, are the inside people trying to become outside people?
they are.
Okay.
I think someone just figured out... Oh, hold on. This entire building is full to the brim with hay. We have a lot of lanterns. The moment one of those lanterns has any sort of unhappiness, this entire building is going up in smoke. So yeah, they managed to bust down the door. And the knight hurries up first, followed by everyone else as they rush for the main house.
How good of attention are they paying to their cohorts?
Not too terribly much.
Is there one that's obviously behind?
Yeah, one of the crossbowmen seems to be bringing up the rear.
Okay. Well, guess who gets to make a save? It's fortitude, of course.
16.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he? He's not going to pass a DC 20. So he's unconscious for 60 minutes. And I'm going to let Yoink know that.
A few men, like, as they're going in, the captain seems to be counting everyone. The two men...
Yoink, I do hope you can rush between the buildings.
I can, but that guy's too fucking fast on the...
If we were in turns, the counting would have taken time, and you would have had time.
That's fair.
I know it, and you know it.
Fine, we'll do this with turns.
Okay. But the problem is getting out of this outhouse, but, well, no, the roof is kinda...
You're in a snowstorm, sir.
True. Well, still, they're kinda right there, but, the roof of this is open, isn't it?
No.
No?
No.
Not even to let the smell out?
Well, it's got a hole in it, but it's not open.
Yeah, how large is the hole?
Probably about a foot at widest. Like, the entire roof is canted up onto sticks so to let out the smell.
Yeah, because the thing is, I can fit through any through a space up to 1/8 my size. So I can fit through anything that or not one, or 1/8 my size. Yeah. So I think I'm able to fit through anything that a diminutive creature can while squeezing.
Repeat that, please.
I think I can squeeze through anything that a diminutive sized creature can if I'm squeezing.
Alright, in that case. Yeah, you managed to.
I'll roll stealth again just to see if I can manage to do this stealthily. Although, unfortunately, that'll frickin' take a turn.
Alright.
With that plus 11's probably good enough.
Right. Okay.
So,
Ellis, it's your turn.
Makes concerned sounds about getting this one disappeared, because these knights really need one of their number mysteriously disappeared.
Yeah.
I mean, dead in the snow would be fine, but disappeared would be much better.
Funnily enough, Todd, I actually also had plans to do something similar, like, as the very next thing I was going to do, but you managed to do it before I could.
Alright, excellent. So much snow.
Okay, given that first turn was mostly spent squeezing out, I probably... Well, running probably doesn't sound like feet, but it probably sounds like noises. I don't know. I'm still going to do it somewhat stealthily, especially since, you know...
Yeah, you probably have time to double move.
That is about right. So, yeah, I'm probably, like, here.
You've got reach.
Yeah, I do. I just...
You could just tentacle wrap around his leg and drag him around the corner.
I took a double move, so we'll assume that's the very next thing that's going to happen.
Alright. A little bit of waiting, and then they come around the corner.
Oh, the counting only took 2 turns, huh? Damn.
1 turn.
Oh, as they moved past, they got counted.
That's not 30 feet. Excuse me. Just draw a line from that and call it 30 feet. No, that's 30.
Very well.
There is a corner there.
Sorry for trying to take it any sort of shorthand. You're still going to be able to do it.
I know. On my turn, I want to focus as much snow. Hopefully, it'll block their... hopefully they saw him laying in the snow before. It'll block their vision now, and then he'll be gone in a moment, because that would be very funny.
Oh, I fully expected you to just, there's a tentacle around his leg, and he just kind of slips around the corner.
Like, that's what was probably going to happen anyway, but...
Yeah, it's going to happen during Yoink's turn. Right now, I'm increasing the snow blindness as much as I can.
So, like, at least partial concealment.
Just...
And just freaking... I don't know why I'm doing it. Yeah, okay. And I drag him with me.
Alright.
Vander, I
Yes?
drag him with me.
I'm sorry. Did not hear that. Reading a thing. Okay. That your turn?
Yep.
Captain!
Um,
I'm not sure they
I know
actually
it's
set the
not
tentacle around.
necessarily helpful, but I have a couple more rounds of ability to do this before I use another spell slot.
Okay.
So I'm going to give one of them a con save versus panicked.
I'd say he failed.
All right.
Especially with your circumstance bonus of +5. He's very tired. And he just saw his friend slowly get warped around a corner.
Well, I mean, roll perception for him. There's a chance that he didn't actually see it. He saw his friend. The snow picked up, and he was gone.
I see.
Like if he rushed forward to check on his friend, he's gone.
Alright, in that case, they're probably a bit further back because they went looking for their friend and then they didn't see him. They just saw drag marks.
Yeah.
They saw him, snow, then drag marks. Bad times all around. Well, not for you guys.
Yeah.
You'll hear lots of grumbling noises coming from the workers' barracks.
Also, I was trying to decide where to do this, but do I know where I'm going now?
Where?
I'm dragging him and myself up into this window.
Into the hayloft.
Yep. And I'm
Alright.
going to perform some pet formation, you know?
The what?
Pet formation?
Okay. So you're just going to start trying to mind rape him.
I guess that's a very crude way of putting it, yes.
Alright.
He's unconscious. I'm, draining his willpower.
So,
and
the
gonna put him
first
under
time
charm
you
person.
said that, I heard you say the lament formation.
That works too.
And I'm like, look, we're not bringing those fuckers into this. You might be one of those fuckers, but we're not bringing more in. We don't need that shit. And Todd is completely lost onto that reference, isn't he?
Of course.
It's a horror movie.
Personally, I was
Funnily
just
enough,
thinking
even I
that
don't.
the lament formation sounds incredibly spooky.
Yeah.
Well, technically in the movie it's the lament configuration, but yeah, it's the murder puzzle box. You open it
Still.
up and then
I also asked Todd to as thoroughly dust over any and all tracks I left from here to here, and only leave the tracks going out.
Okay, yeah. Brush some snow with Mage Hand, blow some snow. Do what I can. I should
Yeah.
probably roll for that, shouldn't I?
Well, it is mostly just add new snow, especially since I don't leave footprints.
True. Hopefully that'll suffice. It's the best I can do.
Alright. As everyone seems to be piling into the main house.
They're not searching for the disappeared guy?
No, they have someone who's actually competent leading them.
Trying to figure out what the best way to do this would be. I'm a little tempted to have it so that, tomorrow when they leave town, he, as quietly as possible, just rejoins the formation.
I'm not sure how you can make that work, but
I'm thinking.
Yep. If you figure it out, please tell me, because that sounds absolutely unpleasant. Yeah. Takes a little bit, but everyone goes into the main house. You hear noises of windows being boarded up, noises of far too many people in far too small a space for that many people.
They're all on edge, right? Let's give them a good startle. I'm gonna go detonate another tree.
I'm gonna give these poor fuckers a heart attack.
That's the hope.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm gonna spend a little bit doing that. And since they're now exploring outside, I'm gonna drag that guy back out. And first things first, I'm going to very, very quietly peek into this window. Are any of them in the loft?
No. There is no one in the loft. Or at least
So,
not yet. Like, you see a couple of farmhands with hammers and boards coming up.
oh. Actually, damn, they're moving pretty fast.
Really hope that doesn't get picked up, because my
Okay, how many
my
of them?
screen just did a thing.
How many of them?
Just two. They're walking to the far window, and they're taking boards and just boarding the window up. Now closing the shutters and then boarding it up.
This is troublesome.
You've got a little bit of time before they turn around and try the one that you're at.
Oh, they actually turn around and are just working on the one?
Yeah, they're working on this one right now.
Okay, that's great.
Boarding up a window takes a little longer than just dun dun dun.
Maybe they heard that. I mean, I do have plus 11 and they are busy hammering.
Yeah.
Has now been enough time to detonate the tree, and if so, are there reactions?
Yes and yes. Like,
So,
one of them drops the hammer on the foot of the other, or they both, kind of yell at each other very quietly for a bit, and then
yeah.
finally go back to hammering. This time, a lot faster. They're not making sure that the nails are going in correctly anymore. They just want the nails in.
I'm only doing one thing. You know that night that I just handled? So...
The guardsman?
Yeah, so I tuck him into the bed up there and leave.
Oh, that's completely spooky.
That's it.
Unfortunately, he's probably going to get executed.
Now, as they turn around, they see the knight, the soldier, and they're spooked, but they're not horrifically spooked.
He's just unconscious.
Yeah, there's just some guy that's asleep in here. Okay, maybe one of the soldiers went up and they don't know.
You know, if they ignore him, that's even better.
They board up the window, and now you can't see in there. But you do hear after a bit some noises coming in from inside.
Okay.
Must be really packed in down there.
Oh, absolutely. Like, if you stick your head through the roof, it's standing room only. The farmer and his wife obviously don't like this, but there's armed men with spears and a bunch of farmhands with pitchforks. They're not going to make much of a fuss.
Also, they heard both bangs.
Yeah.
And unless if Todd wants to do something specific, I think the best course of action to take right now is to do absolutely nothing for the remainder of the night.
How confident are you in mind dominating a dog?
Pain in the ass, but I could probably do it. Why? So where the fuck did that dog even go?
Probably kicking around, being incredibly terrified. But mostly it would be neat if the dog just spent the next few days being completely distrustful of a spot in the middle of their floor.
That would be pretty funny, but I kind of want to keep my charm monster on hold.
Okay.
And even then, the dog isn't intelligent enough to understand the order.
Just to aid in their efforts sleeping, how about after an hour I go blow up another tree?
Yeah.
That could work, I guess.
So, are you going to try to force your way in at any point, or...
Nope. I'm doing something very specific. Basically, what I'm going to do is, at some point, I'm going to let that guard wake up naturally.
Oh, he does not wake up happy. If you can see into his mind when he wakes up scared, and then really scared as he's tied and bound.
Oh no, he's not tied and bound at all. I just tucked him into bed.
Yes. You didn't
Okay.
He's
tie
tied and
bind
bound
him.
now.
They finally found him upstairs.
Yeah. You don't know what happened, but, yeah, the peasants went, yeah, one of your men is sleeping upstairs. Guard captain. Quick head count. That's our missing guy. He did not come in before me. I and the knight were up front. I'm not taking chances.
He's only under two orders. One, be speaking into his head like this is completely normal. Won't talk.
Okay.
Two, act completely normal. All you remember is that you're walking to the house and you fell unconscious.
So, the truth, then.
Yep.
He didn't wake up while you were
So yeah, funnily enough, I probably don't give him any orders right now.
Yeah.
In fact, I probably didn't even pop Charm Person on him yet.
So, yeah. If you hear
No,
inside
I
his
do
head,
just to make sure I can order him if I need to, but...
yeah, he's tied, bound, and gagged.
Well...
Yeah.
I'm not
gagging
changing
really
anything.
necessary?
The better question is, does the guard captain think it could be? Absolute paranoia, boys. Absolute paranoia.
That's fine. I don't plan to do anything with this guy for a while.
Morning eventually, happens. And a bunch of dead, fucking tired soldiers Because not a single person slept all night long. Like, the entire farm just starts emptying.
At this rate, they probably are under the exhausted condition. They probably have a negative side or 2 or 4 to everything.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone is leaving.
Yeah, what about Captain Bound?
Oh, yeah, he's being dragged off too. You know, he's on his feet, but his hands are tied in front of him, and he's still gagged.
Well, I haven't ordered him to do anything, so he's acting completely normal. Except his willpower is a bit low, but...
So is everyone else's. They didn't sleep.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, that guy at least got an hour's sleep.
You see, horses get saddled.
They have horses?
The farm did.
There were horses here? Oh, they're okay, they're requisitioning them.
Yeah. As, you know, a cart is, hooked up to a few of them. It's not a big enough cart for everyone. No, it's a hay cart type thing. But, yeah, everyone is just being moved along. They're leaving.
They didn't sleep at all and they're dead tired. There's gonna be a point where they're gonna, like, practically pass out from forced marching.
Yep.
Screw it, this has turned into an endurance run.
Like, it seems
I'll
that
keep
they're,
the storm with them.
yeah. They seem to be, rotating shifts out of the cart so people can sleep. But again, they only really have the one cart. They are also probably going to try to drag, like, a sledge behind them.
Sledge?
Yeah. Just a piece of wood, maybe like one of the beds from in here, just tied to the back of the cart and hanging off. If you've seen, what is this? What's the My Name is Trinity series? The way he travels around?
I don't think I have, but anyway.
It's a Western. I'm surprised I'm the most... I don't watch movies.
Sean watches anime.
I watch movies occasionally, but...
Yeah, they're Westerns. They're decent.
But, do you suppose that I should just, see about panicking the horses?
If you can just do so, yeah, probably.
Oh, it's 50-50 between panic and unconscious. But either one would work.
Yep.
Also,
So,
actually, to be completely fair, I didn't expect them to requisition the horse, so I can't do that retroactively.
Do what?
But you see, I would have broken a wall down and given them full fleet command.
Yeah, you can do that. You saw horses.
Yeah, I just didn't think about it. I didn't think they'd take the farmer's horses.
There were multiple hours, so I'd say roll for it.
Yeah, okay. Wait, I'm not sure what you want me to roll.
Idea roll? Wait,
Okay.
that's not a thing in this.
There's a 13.
What's your intelligence?
I think it's neutral. It might be +1. 1 sec. It is
I thought it was
+1.
pretty high. Oh.
I mean, that ain't stupid at
Yeah.
all.
That's true.
And my wisdom's way higher. Actually, it's true. My wisdom's way higher.
Alright.
So yeah, that's screw it. I'll have done that. I'm pretty certain they do not have the will to resist my command words, and even then, I could just spook them myself. I would have broken it on the other side. I want them to go away.
Oh, so you're letting out the horses?
Mm-hmm. And explicitly telling them to flee.
Alright.
Okay, that's just another thing that happens during the night.
Yep.
That means they get to have their first march.
Are you forcing all of the animals out, or just the horses?
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
I mean, I support leaving the chickens.
But yeah, I leave the chickens.
For them then. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of men are being, probably some of the farm hands are being used basically as haulers. You know, hand pushing the fucking cart. It's not doing well.
Something I was tempted to try to do, but gave up on, is have Sean pry the weak boards, the last ones that they hammered in, and then just start throwing chickens in through the window.
That'd be kind of funny, but I think that would just weird them than anything.
Alright.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go for it.
Anyways,
So
they probably
it's-
find out that there are no horses, so...
Yeah. It's getting about that time. So we can either pick this up next time, or we can just... You know, do you guys want to be bothering this particular group more, or...
The thing is, I think it'd be funny to do nothing to this group after I... The thing is, I'm looking for exactly one opportunity.
To take the night?
To take the night with no further comment. Either the knight or the guard captain, one of the two.
Oh, it's certainly not going to be the guard captain. He's actually competent.
I mean, if we don't mind killing the rest of them, we may be able to manage.
Thing is, I actually want all the rest of them to... Well... Yeah, I want all the rest of them to be alive.
That's what I figured.
At some point, the knight basically does, you know, stumble off. And, looks like the guard cat. That was your guys's... Actually, give me a luck roll. I should say.
Sure.
Alright, let's see this luck roll. It's Sean rolling, we know it's gonna be good. That was surprisingly boring. What did you get, like a 1? Or something?
Don, do you want to make a,
What, show him how it's done? No, I'll get a 30.
Precisely. Alright.
Ah.
Well, unfortunately, we're not doing Call of Cthulhu, so low rolls aren't good. So yeah, it looks like the guard captain manages to keep the knight in line the entire time. That's slightly disappointing.
The question is, what happens when they start freaking passing it?
Now, they do eventually... They do have to set up camp eventually. They do so in the middle of the day. You know. Because they have to.
Still in the howling snowstorm.
No. There's the howling snowstorm, and they start doing camping things, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna do a stealth roll.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. To get just close enough to the camp to do this. So, the knight makes a will save.
Okay, minus 1 from will. Let's see. What is it? -4 for exhaustion?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So he gets a 14 total. Maybe even a 13.
Yep. And, by the way, just out of curiosity, what have they done with the
one guy?
one schmuck? Yeah. Is he still just bound and going along?
Yep.
Well, regardless, guess what that will roll is for?
What?
Command approach.
On the knight?
Yeah.
Alright, he wanders off the path.
Yeah, and it does actually kind of say, like, as quickly as possible. Well, remember, I was waiting until they started setting up camp in the middle of this snowstorm.
Yeah.
And I asked to dial up the blizzard as much as possible, so nobody even immediately saw him leave.
Yeah, he wanders off.
I think he's the only guy in the group that can actually hit me, so if you want me to... If at any point you need me to stand and run interference, I probably can.
Yeah, well, I mean, this guy's already pretty low. Actually, this would be a pretty good chance to do that. I'm a little afraid of screwing up the chance, though. So, he's approaching me. He approaches me for one round, and,
And you?
Unfortunately, he hasn't been fully enslaved yet, but well, no, I'm going to need to... Yeah, I need you to run interference, Todd, because this guy's probably going to yell out the moment he actually sees me.
Do you want him unconscious?
Actually, yes. Yes, I do.
Roll me a perception roll.
Sure.
Both of us?
Nah, just him. I mean, if you want,
Okay.
you can.
29.
The perception
knight is
roll.
dead on his feet.
Do you mean, like, tired-wise, or...?
Yeah, he's...
He'll still frickin' panic if he sees me, though.
There's a point where not even adrenaline can get you the ability to do shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm basically gonna roll to bind him up. And, oh, yeah.
Yeah, and especially with that, you manage to just go, yoink. As, you now have a knight. You have a man in a tin can.
I finally have a use. Have they kept the one guy gagged?
Yep.
Damn. Well, me talking to you is normal.
Can I get within range of the gagged guy without being spotted?
You can certainly
You'd probably
try.
need a stealth roll.
Like, is he well guarded? Are people paying attention to him?
Some people are, near him. Paying attention, maybe.
Okay, probably wouldn't work then.
I mean, not well if they are. This is, the the second day they've been force-marched.
Yeah, I just kind of want to get close enough to attempt to untie his gag.
Actually,
You're
no,
incorporeal.
I have Mage Hand.
That too. But you're also incorporeal. You know what that means? The ground is not a barrier
Yeah,
for
okay.
you.
Hope nobody sees the face between his legs.
it's still the.
There's just a face looking out from like the spokes of the cart.
That's gonna be about 26 on the stealth, and then for untying the gag. Okay.
With his massively reduced will, I don't think there's a chance of properly figuring this out. I'm going to plant some insidious thoughts in his head of... he heard... And if I have to fake voices too, I will and do. He heard the knight say, "I can't stand this anymore," and saw him run off through the corner of his eye.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm gonna let him do as he pleases.
Now he kind of calls out, "Hey! Hey!" One of the bullet soldiers, What? Oh shit, you're ungagged. The knight's gone! What? He ran off! I saw him! You need to get the captain, you need to tell him! Now, captain gets brought over. The man is re-gagged, and then the search begins for the knight.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm done with this group. Oh, by the way, I do inquire the knight captain, what is your rank, where do you hold positions, and such?
The knight?
Mm-hmm.
What is a suitably knight name? I am Sir Aldwin. My uncle is the mayor of the town. Rank-wise, I supposedly...
Knight is a rank.
I'm a knight.
Yeah. Knight of who?
My uncle.
Lord Aldwin, obviously.
Yeah, Lord Aldwin.
And was that town where you were heading back to?
Yes.
And how many days will it take to get back?
2.
2?
Well, from here, 1. It is
this is kind of an out-of-character question. Is it possible that I could have a Dark God conversion done on him and get him back to his town before?
So, the dark conversion thing takes a while.
Okay.
You have to break the person's mind completely, and you actually do have to take them... it's done in the Domains of Dread. You throw the people through the portal.
Yeah.
Well, it's done to them, and then they're thrown back. Type thing.
Alrighty.
However, you could absolutely request a lesser version. Problem is, again, you would have to be at the portal to do so.
It won't take too long to get there and get back. Alright.
Yeah.
That makes it
I
plan
don't
B.
suppose we could request a conversion so dark that he comes back out before we toss him in?
No, I doubt it, unfortunately.
Still.
What you definitely can do, however, is I will let you have just the ability to plant it in, so where it will grow in power and whatnot.
That might be good.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the boon I'll get for this mini session rather than increasing in CR.
Oh no, you're getting an increase in CR no matter what. You're just getting additional boons as well.
Right. Oh yeah, just so that you can increase Gage's CR and then
Yeah, everyone gets a
little
CR
bonus.
increase.
Okay, Okay, I ask him, do you have any relatives in any other cities?
My father is... My father is in the royal court. He's a knight there.
I suspect his sister was married off to Duke Hauser.
Yeah,
And,
sure. One sister was married off to, a baron. Another one was married off to another baron.
where would you go if you thought your town was in?
Royal court. Try to summon the army.
Might be a bit risky for you, but,
If I thought the town was in absolute danger, or just, shit's coming. It doesn't say shit's coming, but basically.
Okay. Let's say you thought the town was in absolute danger. You know people are hunting for you, and they know you'll probably head to the royal court.
Probably then I would head to one of the estates, my sister's husband's estate.
That might do. That might do.
Am I building a manor house for you guys to terrorize next?
That might work, and that might be easier on you trying to make a bigger city.
No, I was only going to build a single street of the city and
Yeah,
the sewers.
still. That might be short-term easier on you, at least. Although I do ask if there's a city near that manor at all.
City, no, but there is a town.
Hmm.
Oh, well. There's, 2 hamlets nearby that, the, workers live in. One's a farming hamlet, the other one is where all the servants live. And further off, there is, it's relatively near the city, between the city and the royal court.
Oh, by the way, fun fact, Xander. Because I'm actually not converting that one guy who I reduced his will a ton and such, all the magic will come completely undone if they actually do a thorough investigation into him. All they'll find is that his will has been damaged.
Excellent.
And if they wait too long, that'll come back too. Honestly, at least one of the easier conclusions to draw from his state is that he saw something so terrifying his mind blanked it out.
Yep.
In character, just slightly sad at the number of people I didn't kill.
Killing isn't our job.
Maybe not, but I want to.
That's fair. I'm certain that when we're working alongside out of character, I forgot his name, but Gage's characters. I'm sure once we're working alongside Malakath again, it'll be a lot more bloodbathy.
especially since I am kind of planning for you guys to attack a full-blown city, wherein causing a absolute zombie apocalypse. Yeah, that's certainly certainly something that'd be unhappy. That'd make people
Also, I
unhappy.
hope you realize what I've started to do at this point, Xander. Do you realize I'm using lower-ranked people to lure higher-ranked people one after another?
Yeah, you're climbing up the ladder.
It's funny that the least insidious appearance of us is the most.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense that the Eldritch Horror is doing mental things, but... The one with the highest physical stat isn't really doing much physical.
No, he's just ripping people's minds out and being unpleasant with them.
To be fair, I think he did stand at a door. Or, no, you're right, you're talking about yourself. Sorry.
I mean, I did
No,
stand
you
at a door.
are doing something physical. You're busting the crap out of a lot of houses.
That's true. Still. I'm a little worried about that, what that guard captain will start telling people, but on the other hand, people might either think he's just insane, or it might actually increase concern. So,
Yeah.
things might start getting a little harder, but...
So, my current plan is to have an attack be launched against the city next session. But if you guys don't want to be doing that, you know, this session was supposed to be you guys attacking all of the villages. This place, the hamlet, a mill, and, you know, an actual village.
Well, to be honest, you want to know what my current long-term plans are?
What?
I would like to terrorize a city, but the thing is, I want a noble, I want a court noble under my control first.
That is easily achievable. I can absolutely make that happen for you.
Yeah,
Or
and the
make that
reason...
available, at least.
Yeah, right now, that's why I'm totally following the noble trail right now. Because what I want to do is I want them to give convincing, accurate reports with misleading details.
Alright.
Because funnily enough, the warning them about what we're going to do, but not enough to interfere with our plans, will probably cause them problems. Both concern and distrust.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I know that my character's main motivation is spooking people, but the more chaos there is, the easier it is to spook large numbers, and I think he started to make plans to tear this kingdom out by the roots.
Yep.
Anyway.
Alright.
Well, alrighty. I guess I'll
Did
end
you
the
guys
recording there.
enjoy this session, as kind of stripped down as it was?
Yeah, it was pretty alright.
I was certainly amused. That was the sort of insidious bullshit I was going for last time, and having some servants helped a lot.
I felt a bit outnumbered. I'm sorry to say that the guards' alertness kind of bothered me, but oh well.
It made perfect sense, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Unfortunately, like, legitimately, I rolled in the real world for the competence of the guard captain. You know what I got?
At 20.
A 19.
Oh, jeez, what would have 20 been?
20 would have been a knight who was competent, rather than just a guard captain.
Fair.
Yeah, 19, he is just a guard captain. He doesn't have any political sway. He's just a competent guard captain. On 20, it would have been the knight that was competent and was dedicated to doing this shit. So,
Yeah.
that means you have the guard captain who knows what he's doing. Could I have nerfed him?
You know,
Should I have nerfed him? Probably.
The reason I wanted it this knight, other than his noble rank, is because he was an obviously nepotized knight.
Yeah.
Which means that my tasks of sending him acting slightly paranoid and basically having been a coward and run away is more believable.
Wait, do you actually ask about any court nobles that he knows about moving?
Honestly, yeah, since, you know, there's going to be some time, I probably do. Since
Okay.
I'm thinking about it now.
In that case, he knows that Lord, Todd, give me a name.
Schmidt. Sorry, I'm German today.
Lord Schmidt is going to be traveling with his wife via carriage to the city in about 3 days or so. Probably, knowing Lord Schmidt's wife, it's going to be 5. She is not a hurried woman by any stretch of the imagination. Lord Schmidt is one of the advisors to the king. He will be traveling with guards, but legitimately, in his entire life, this is the first time that Sir Aldwin has ever heard of anything happening in this kingdom. And there was some bandits a while back, but there were bandits. This kingdom doesn't even have an Adventurers Guild outpost. It's so barren. So yeah.
I mean, I'm going to ask what the limitations on that seed I'm given are. Am I only allowed to do it to one person at a time, or like?
It is a physical object that I'm retroactively having given you. You know, one of the dark powers went, oh, you like doing this to people. Well, here's something that's going to make it easier on you.
I mean, no retroactivity needed. We're going to be doing a R&R between this and next session.
Alright. Well, so that you had it when you were trying to get the guy, unless you're keeping him for a while.
I am.
Oh, okay. In that case, never mind. Yeah, in that case, you can absolutely just get an orb of dominance.
Yeah, I'm mostly curious about the limitation, because, like...
It is a single-use item, and it releases, you know, parasitic mind-controlling spores into the individual affected. They become a completely obedient, if unwilling, slave. The spores...
We're going to need to construct an accident.
Okay. Am I getting any more details from that?
Well, no, the thing is, if we do decide to jack that one noble, he's going to be under heavy guard. Unless if we can pull it off without anybody around him noticing, which would be difficult. We're gonna have to create a circumstance for some of his guards to have vanished. Which probably means a bandit attack.
Alright.
Because I explicitly want him to be as non-suspicious
As possible.
Yeah.
No, hold on, I mixed something up. Lord Schmidt's not going to the city, he's coming from the city heading home.
Yeah, still.
Which means you might be able to convince, the knight, or perhaps the guard captain, to requisition the guards from Schmidt's caravan.
Okay, wait. Where is his home?
He lives near the royal palace. So, near the castle. He's an advisor to the king, after all.
So he does live in the city?
Yeah, he lives in the capital. About 5-day journey from our city.
I don't think I'll settle, like, out of character right now, but I'm going to be thinking.
Alright.
We probably will be doing something to him on. I will say that much. So prepare for that, but...
Alright. As I realize...
Also, where's the comparative location of the estate of that guy's relative?
2 days from here?
Like, directionally.
It's between the capital and the city.
Will they be explicitly passing by it, or would it take a detour?
It'd be a bit of a detour to go by it. I mean, there's a fork in the road. One way goes to the capital, the other way goes to the estate. Yeah, coming from the city.
I know I didn't want to do everything in one place, but that might make an accident. Maybe we'll set some fires next session.
Oh boy. Aromania.
Oh dear.
I'm saying that metaphorically, but possibly literally.
Yeah.
So, okay. If the others follow my plans, we're going to the estate first.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to construe an excuse to get the noble dragged off to see what's happening.
Alright. Alright then, that's the plan for next session.
That's it. It just needs to be a stupid bandit brigade doing shit.
Okay.
That'll work.
Alright.
Yeah, I think this plan's coming together. And I will pull it off.
Absolutely. Okay. Todd, do you want anything in particular? Any rewards or... No, the Dark Powers are actively courting your characters because you guys are going to give them a whole lot of power. So, being friendly with the up-and-comings is never a bad idea.
As I mentioned before the session, I don't really have any long-term ambitions, so I'm not sure.
Alright.
I mean, keep in mind, like, even if you have to request at the beginning of next session,
Yeah.
if you have any fun ideas...
Mm-hmm. Oh, well...
Actually, honestly, there's a power I'd appreciate you have. Unfortunately, it's probably not something realistic unless if you actually want to request it from the powers.
Mm-hmm.
The ability to spontaneously freeze somebody and unfreeze them in such a way that they don't notice any time has passed.
Suspend people.
Yeah.
So long as they appear to be frozen solid while frozen, sounds good.
Alright, if you request the dark powers, you are granted it. You are granted an... fuck it, let's call it a gaze attack.
Oh, that's spicy. Okay.
Yeah.
Although, that means you'll have to put some effort into doing it without getting noticed.
I'll hash out the details later.
Okay.
Alright.
When you have it hashed out, just DM them to me.
Oh, well, I'm going to hash them out with you.
Oh.
Because if we can make his guards do things on the side, suspend the ones who are left, convert the noble, unsuspend the guards.
Oh god, suspend. That's one heck of a gaze attack, my man.
Yeah, what I'm thinking right now is something kind of like the Medusa's petrification, except ice instead of stone, and covered in instead of made of. And I think that might just give you, that might be your +1 CR thing.
Hmm.
Because that is certainly something pretty powerful.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
Especially since that's everything that looks at you.
no, I thought I might be misinterpreting what a gaze attack is then. I believe that you had to lock eyes with something for a gaze attack to work, or that they had to actively seek.
Actually, I'm not. Yeah, I think you might be correct. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'd have to double check.
Not that it's... you don't have to lock eyes. Gaze attacks are AoE. You can affect a lot of targets at once.
I don't know.
They have to be looking at you, which isn't too hard. And you have the ability to make noise.
Alright.
Hey. Alright. Alright, that should be all.
Ending recording now.
Yep.
We did a mash. We did a monster mash. A monster mash. It was a graveyard smash.
You sure it wasn't a graveyard graph?
Pretty sure. Bye.